Hello, good morning, everybody. It's 6:30 in the morning here in Chicago time. I've been going since about shortly after 4. So, I've got other stuff to do. So, okay, yeah, I admit it. I'm still in my jammies. Um, but yeah, folks, please remember, yeah, I'm a clairvoyant, clairaudience, so everything is entertainment purposes only. This is my psychic opinion on what's happening in the world. So form your own opinion, do your own research. I mean, there's a lot of shit going on. So please be patient as I ramble through everything that I've been picking up. And if you have other questions, go ahead, put them in the comments. If you want a private reading, shoot me an email. It's glindathegood17@gmail.com. A couple of people did ask if I have a P.O. box. Yes, I do. Shoot me an email. I will send you the actual post office box. So, whatever. And we do have the coffee thing down there and the tip jar through Venmo and PayPal. So, hopefully that answers everybody's questions. And yeah, I've got crazy stuff going on. Like I said, next Monday I'm going in for surgery, and plus I'm going to be moving end of the month, first week of December. So it's like, hey, if you want to schedule a reading, yeah, I can squeeze you in. It might be at a crazy time, but we'll make it work. Now, first thing off, yeah, we do have to say happy birthday to Casey3. He's 76 today, so people keep asking. I have a feeling by this time next year, William will be in charge. Most likely it's going to be a full regency because of the illness. Now, the other thing that's hitting the fan all over the place are the people being named for Donald's cabinet. I mean, yeah, first time around, he used the he was following the advice, oh, you got to use the Washington people. Well, now he's saying, F that noise, I'm picking who I want. And if you noticed, a lot of these people are the ones that came up and fought with him, fought against the Democrats with him, and are from the Florida area. So he's had time to get to know it. Now he's having, and a lot of these people were boots on the ground over in the Middle East during the shit hitting the fan. So people are having fits about that. Oh, they don't have enough experience. But you know what? A guy who's been boots on the ground knows what G.I. Joe is actually going through. And if it wasn't for them, we'd be up Schitt's Creek. So a lot of these generals, I mean, yeah, you got a lot of top brass, but some of these guys have been overly promoted via the Peter Principle thanks to the Clinton and Barry Soetoro's 3 terms. We need to watch out for our guys who are the boots on the ground, you know, your private first class, your non-commissioned officers. That's who we have watching for. And now he's putting, Pete Hegseth in as Secretary of Defense. They say he has a college education, but he doesn't have the experience. I'm like, bullshit. Pete Hegseth, he's got the boots on the ground experience. How many of these other idiots served 2 terms in active military duty? He knows what's going on. You've got Tulsi, another veteran. She's being put in for national intelligence. She knows the bullshit that's going on in the Democrats. Who better to beat them at their own game but somebody who used to be there? One of their prime, who they wanted. Now we've got Matt Gaetz coming in as Attorney General. Yeah, he's going to kick some ass. And John Ratcliffe, director of a 3-letter agency. That's going to be interesting. And of course, we've got Elon and Vivek. Okay, Vivek, yeah. Okay. He knows the government protocol. Elon knows how to clean up dirt in a company. Donald is a businessman. So yes, he's putting one of the top businessmen of the nation together with a guy who knows the Washington protocol and bullshit. Team them up together, and they're going to clean up the waste. They're going to clear out the crap. First thing they're going to probably do, no more money to all these other countries who are backstabbing America. Yeah. Z guy, you're SOL. Big time. Big time. And now he's also putting Tom Homan as the border czar. People are having fits. Oh, what about breaking up families? Deport the whole family. Why keep one parent here because she dropped the kid like less than 72 hours after crossing Rio Grande? All those wetbacks and their anchor babies, ship them back. Isn't Kamala Harris an anchor baby? Delia Ramirez, anchor baby? What about that Rashida Tlaib out of Michigan? And oh yeah, we got to deport that Ilhan Omar shithead. How many immigration laws has she busted? And of course, we've got Marco Rubio, Secretary of State. People are like, huh? I go, think about it. He's part of the Latin community out of Florida. Most of those folks are of Cuban heritage. They left Cuba to escape communist Castro. He was raised knowing what to look out for. Yeah. Now, something that people have been asking about because they've seen Jilly wearing a lot of dark reds, burgundies, deep pinks. And of course, Melania didn't go to the meeting yesterday, but Donald did. And let's put it this way. Jilly and JoJo were stabbed in the back by Barry. Okay? Well, Barry doesn't realize. JoJo is basically a lech. Okay, how many women back in the 70s and 1980s attended casual parties out in the DC area where JoJo also attended? How many women got their asses grabbed or pinched by JoJo? Of course, nobody said anything because he was a Democrat sitting in Congress or the Senate. But yeah, a lot of women will come, if needed, they would have come forward and made noise. But the judicial system was overrun by shithead Democrats, so they weren't taken seriously. But of course, anybody who had any kind of accusation that if Donald looked at them in a way that they didn't like, of course they had to file charges. I mean, that Chicky Poo from the department store, she's a freaking liar. But because JoJo was stabbed in the back by Barry Soetoro, don't be surprised that come the end of January, February, JoJo starts singing like a canary to Matt Gaetz. Yes, he will be singing and will reveal everything. So Barry, you're a good little Muslim. Why don't you take your little boy toy, Mikey? But then Mikey would get tossed, the two of you would get tossed off a building. Barry had better find a Muslim country where he can still continue to sleep in the same bed with his boy toy. Another thing that's going to come down, we know that Donald is going to ditch the WHO shit. Not the band, but the World Health Organization. That's going to go up in smoke. And yeah, we know that Fauci is going to get, basically, all of his lies about the C-19 will be exposed. Everything. I'm waiting for all these boxcar-bound blue Jews to apologize to me because I was calling them out on their shit. And a lot of these guys are doctors. You think they know something? Not. Yeah, that virus was a mutated form of what was going around in 68, 69. So a lot of people were walking around with complete immunity anyway. But Fauci's going to have to start singing like a canary also. We're going to have a lot of yellow birds. People growing yellow feathers. Now, I did see a clip about some little shitty-ass 20-something going on. Oh, about the rainbow people and the punks and everything. I'm like, and the goths? I'm like, okay, dude. Little chickie poo. Something you need to know about the punk culture. Punk started back in the 70s. Yeah. I saw the Sex Pistols at the Marquee Club. I had my black leather shit. I had a green mohawk. I was one of the original punks. Uh-huh. Punk culture was anti-establishment back then. Okay, people weren't crazy about what was going on in the UK government. And those of us here didn't like the shit that was going on in the Carter administration. We didn't want Carter. Carter was doing all sorts of shit. He's the one that allowed the Ayatollah Khomeini to kick the Shah out of Iran and start all this Islamic Muslim bullshit worldwide. That's what we were up against, and now these idiots that call themselves punks don't know their ass from a hole in the ground. If you were a true punk, you would have been voting for Trump, just like the rest of us. Talk to Johnny Lydon. Yeah. Yeah, John Lydon, talk to him. He's an original punker, too. Those of us who wore the leather back in the 70s and 80s, we're all conservatives because we don't like the crap the Democrats and the Labour government does in the UK. We're the ones. Yeah. Yeah. And now, of the UK, okay, finally, you got what's-his-face who resigned, that archbishop. I guess there's the pedo priest scandal going over there. Well, word of advice. All you solicitors who are being approached by people who were assaulted by the pedo priests in the Anglican Church. People, you need to go watch that movie Spotlight about the Boston Catholic Diocese shit. Okay, I'll give you a clinch. Hey, solicitors, UK solicitors, it wasn't the attorney who built the case. It was the paralegal. So, if you guys need some advice, get a hold of the paralegal. She's a lady who built the case against the Vatican. That's who you need. And if there's anybody in the UK who's watching this, who was assaulted by one of these assholes, and you got a solicitor, yeah, I do know who that paralegal is here in the US. And I can get your solicitor connected to her. So yeah, if you need some assistance, reach out. I'll make the connection for you. Now, we know the bullshit they tried here with Donald with the lawfare. Well, they're trying the same bullshit with Marie Le Pen. Yeah. It's, yeah, these people that support the Muslim, the radical idiots, Islamic idiots. They want to destroy. They want to take over Europe, UK, America. Well, hey, it's kind of stopped here because they're going to get their shit kicked out, the invading army. But they're now these stupid ass Islamic idiots. Okay, first they start going batshit crazy in the Netherlands. Now they're going batshit crazy in France. Well, and they're trying to do the shit to Marie, what they did to Donald. You don't realize how strong during the 1940s the French resistance is. Yeah. Uh-huh. It was in France. I mean, Germany had their little punk ass dude over there who was promoting his Adolf's anti-Semitic shit. And yeah, okay. Member of the French citizenship when someone from France did take out that guy who was promoting anti-Semitism in Paris back in the 1930s. France has zero tolerance for that bullshit. We know Germany's going up for grabs. France is next. They're going to start booting these assholes out. Big time. They're going to start booting them out. And I heard through back doors what Georgia does down in Italy. But yeah, it's like we've got the Netherlands saying up yours. Denmark is like, no more. Germany's going no more. You know, Viktor in Hungary has said no more since the beginning. Austria has tight controls. Now France is finally jumping on it. And what we know is that, you see, a couple years ago, about 18 months ago, you see, the King of Saudi Arabia and Israel were about to sign off on a peace deal, which basically would have been, how do I put this, open borders for people from Israel, and had stamps of the Tel Aviv immigration stamp in their passport to be able to travel in Saudi Arabia. Because, yeah, it's always been an upset between the Sunnis and the Shia. The Sunnis get along and work well, yeah, with the Jews, the Catholics, the Protestants, the Hindus, the Buddhists, and all the other Asian religions. Yeah, I can't remember what they're called in Japan. But the Sunnis are really good people. It's the Shiite extremists that are the shitheads that want to destroy and are insecure assholes who want world domination. Yeah, it was Saudi Arabia and Israel were all set. Signed a peace pact, basically an open border, good stuff happening for all. And the shitheads in Tehran got their knickers in a twist, and that's why October 7th happened, to disrupt everything. Well, let's put it this way. Watch what's happening with, okay, the King of Saudi Arabia, Saud, he's a decent dude. The Crown Prince is an absolute shithead. He's a spoiled brat. And I'm thinking he's now getting kickbacks from Iran. I have a hunch that he's the one that was, like I said the other day, I think he's the one who gave the earrings to Rachel. Those two? Yeah. Last thing we need is, we need this Crown Prince, MBS, booted out of Saudi. basically what we should do is put him and Harry and Rachel. Let's send them down to St. Helena. Exile the 3 of them. Worked for Napoleon. Let's send the 3 of them down there and let them stick it out for the rest of their lives. Unfortunately, there is a new airport there, so they do have a little bit more outside communication. Before, it was only a Royal Mail ship arriving once a week. Well, now they've got an airport, which, you know what? Let's send Crown Prince MBS, Henry, Rachel. Let's exile them down to St. Helena. And I think everybody will be a hell of a lot happier. Yeah. That's what's going down. That's what I'm getting today. Now, folks, yeah. It's Thursday. I hope everybody has a great day. I'm going to put the link to his channel down below. Believe it or not, an old friend of mine from high school. He's got a channel. It's pretty it's very small. I mean, he's an entertainer. And now he's promoting his belief system, which is it complements what I do. And you might want to take a look at his channel. And his name is Dean Reagan. And even if you go on his channel, listen to his version of the song Defying Gravity. He does a really great one. He does a lot of really great Broadway stuff. So, yeah, his stuff is down in the comments. The link to his channel. Take a look. And, yeah, I'll have something up for you tomorrow. And there's Fiona's thing on Saturday. And then my live on Sunday morning. So the next few days are going to be kind of busy for me. So, yeah, I got to get this up and running so you have something. And everyone have a great day. And I'll be talking at you tomorrow. See ya. Bye.